And the last question I'd like to ask is, how many of you have a job right now or will as soon as you get your license? All right. Thank you very much, graduates. So I wanted to let you guys know what we're going to be doing for the rest of the evening while we do our pinning. We do have some rules, but they're really great rules. Like the first rule is to let's celebrate, let's have some fun. Please do show your love when your graduate walks across the stage, but I'd like to ask that you be respectful so that the other persons in the room can hear the next graduate's name as well. So short burst, and then let the next graduate's name happen, all right? Now, you're welcome to come down and take pictures tonight. You'll see who's coming, and if your graduate's coming up to this lectern here, you may come on down, and there's an area here you can take your pictures. Please crouch so people can see, take your picture, and go back to your seat. That'd be great. Tonight, we also have a professional photographer with us, and he will be taking pictures of your graduate being pinned. Those will be available for sale at the reception afterwards. Very high quality pictures, so you have an opportunity to purchase those as well. Now, I would like to say that before we pin each of the groups, they all turned in what they call philosophy papers to their faculty, kind of like a final project. And what I do is I take a look at those philosophy papers and I pick a passage from one paper in each of the three areas to share with you tonight. The graduates on the stage, they don't know what paper I've selected, and so you will not know. They'll know when I read their name at the conclusion of it or when I start reading it. But what I did notice from these papers is that there was some common themes that occurred. One is obviously a desire to care for others. Another is how an experience with a healthcare professional, both positive and negative, inspired them to go into healthcare because they saw something they liked and wanted to emulate, or because they saw something they weren't crazy about and thought, I could do this, I could do a better job, I want to serve patients. Many of them also had to care for a family member during an illness or a disability, and that's caused them to want to go into the field. So what I would like to do tonight is the first paper that I'm going to read is from the medical assistant program, and it goes like this. I am a former Aspirations in Medical Services, that's AIMS, program student from Jordan High School. This program ultimately led me to apply for the medical assisting program at Long Beach City College. I believe that anyone who dedicates their life to providing services to others deserves a lot of recognition, no matter what position they hold. In the medical field, we all work as a group. There shouldn't be anyone feeling inferior to anyone else in the field. We should all learn and help one another each and every day. No job is too small in healthcare. The medical assisting program has helped me gain knowledge, maturity, and friendship. At first, I was scared because I didn't know what to expect in the program or how hard the program would be. I was scared of not knowing if I would be good enough, but I realized I was simply scared because it was new. I was excited and wanted to absorb every bit of information and give my best to the program, and I did. And that was written by Maria Estrada. Please stand. Now I would like to welcome our first student speaker, and she is from the medical assistant program, and her name is Kayleen Aguilo.
Good evening, family and friends. First, I want to thank each of you for being here and for all your love and support that you have given us over this past school year. I still remember the first day of our medical assisting class. It was a hot August day, and more than half of us walked in class dripping in sweat from a long trek from Vet Stadium. We were all sitting silently, waiting for class to start. We were people from different walks of life, strangers whose lives converged for a shared purpose of one day helping lives through healthcare. And now, standing here, after 216 clinical hours, at least 50 different experiences of getting stuck by a needle, and countless hours of studying in class time, these once strangers have become like a small, intimate family. This is my first experience in academia where I've seen almost the entire class working together as a unit to support each other and succeed. We've shared so many memories together, like the time we were practicing EKGs and Daisy and Janice used gauze for extra coverage on their chests. Or the time that Jesse demonstrated for the class lithotomy position for a public examination. Or how can we ever forget that haunting multiple choice answer of presentation of food in the diet on our first exam? We've had exciting, difficult, and even some dull learning experiences, but I've come to find that no matter how exciting or dull our learning experiences have been, it all plays an important role in healthcare. And when it comes down to it, these experiences wouldn't be possible without the leadership of our professors, Patty and Nurse Jeannie. Nurse Jeannie, you are so giving and kind with your time. You always make a point to identify and recognize our strengths. Thank you so much for teaching us how to professionally conduct ourselves and for reminding us of the importance of the role that we play in healthcare. Patty, thank you for everything that you have taught us. Most of all, thank you for being so real and accessible to us. I can honestly say I have never had a professor who cares so much about my success as a student. Your door has always been open to us, whether it be to debate a grade, gain further knowledge or counsel, or simply just to talk about life. This past week, our class wrapped up our 8-week clinical externship. We had the opportunity to put our skills to the test and learn from physicians of all types of specialties. While all of our experiences were in their own way unique, we all shared that nerve-wracking moment when we performed a skill for the first time on a patient. I'm pretty sure some of us were even shaking while it was happening. But after completing it, therein followed a sweet rush of excitement, accomplishment, and this need to want to do it again, until eventually it became like second nature. Not only did our clinical externships serve to sharpen our clinical skills, but it also helped us to see and learn the humanity in healthcare. Ultimately, at the end of the day, each patient we encounter could be someone's brother, mother, father, spouse. And while as a medical assistant it might be easy to get stuck in the repetition of things, we have the opportunity to dignify our patients in their illness and rejoice with them in their triumphs. And what an honor it is to be a part of that. So to my fellow medical assistants, congratulations, we made it. I don't think we could have done it without each other, and I know that many of us have made lasting friendships that will stand even outside of the classroom. I am so thrilled to see the next exciting steps that life has in store for each of us. Thank you.
So we're going to move forward with pinning our medical assistant students. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our Nursing Students Association, because 2 of the medical assistant students are part of that, and they're going to be pinned and be given a special ribbon. NSA is open to all students interested in nursing, and its purpose is to promote leadership through volunteer and social opportunities. Some of the students tonight will be receiving blue ribbons. Blue ribbons signify membership at the local level. Others will receive a blue ribbon and with a pin, and this signifies membership at the National Student Association. Some of the students will be also receiving a National Certificate of Leadership. from the Nursing Student Association. Now I'd like to invite Patty Buccio, faculty member from the Medical Assisting Program, up and Jeannie Bork, who is also a faculty member, so that they can pin our medical assistant students.
Michelle Noel. Lauren Moody. Kayleen Gillow. Elaine Alberon. Janice Burnaby. Lauren Cerbelli. Laura Chanto. Daisy Escobar. Maria Estrada. Jacqueline Hurtado. Cesar Jimenez. Ashley Pellegrino. Suzette Ramirez. Jante Simpson. Nikki Ton.
A round of applause for our medical assistant graduates. Thank you, Jeannie and Patty, as well. Now I'm going to read a passage from a paper from the vocational nursing program, and it reads like this. The LBCC vocational nursing program did not change my understanding of the nursing practice. It reinforced it. It has been a privilege to be a VN in the program. I know that upon my graduation, I will be respected in the community because I graduated from a college that has high standards. The VN program produces only the best of the best. A good nurse provides the best possible care to patients and their families, no matter what the situation. A good nurse must also be a critical thinker, have effective communication, and must be able to form interpersonal relationships with patients and their families. A good nurse needs to be able to work as a team with other nurses and healthcare professionals. Most importantly, a good nurse provides safety and advocates for his or her patient. Nurses are strong when strength is nowhere to be found. Nurses are brave and will fight to the end. Nurses are the eyes, ears, and hands that assess and care during times of need. I will be the first face seen because I will be a nurse. And that was written by Josephine Carlo. And now I would like to invite up our second speaker, who is from the vocational nursing program, and it is Consuelo Gilliam.
Good evening. It is an honor and a privilege to speak on behalf of the 2016 Spring LVN class. It was not long ago when I looked up into the night sky and asked the question, is there more I am here to do? Contemplating for a while the meaning of this question in my life, I introspectively became aware that something within me was missing, and it was screaming for my attention. Shortly after that night, events in my life began to change, and I found myself on the journey to continue my education. For years, I had the burning desire to become a nurse, yet the time was not right. Finally, I was ready, took the necessary classes, applied to the LVN program, and soon after, I found myself reading my acceptance letter to the nursing program with excitement, hope, and curiosity. Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, gave this perspective. Nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter's or sculptor's work. It has been an extraordinary journey for my fellow classmates as we were being molded to become future nurses. We have gained knowledge and skills that will allow us to aid those who are ill and need our trained hands. We have sacrificed time with our loved ones so that our hearts of service could be molded to a useful form. We have indeed tapped into the art of nursing with our dedication, time, and effort to fulfill our heart's desire. Thank you to all the family and friends who have supported us with your love and encouragement, for believing in us every step of the way. Thank you, Grise. I will give you an insight to the 18-month program. In the art of nursing, science is a substantial part of this art. We have accomplished 544 hours of lecture. First, we learned what are the normals of the human body so that we can know what are the abnormals of the human body. Our lectures range from the fundamentals of nursing, studying the disorders of the body, pediatrics, and lastly, gerontology. We had exams every Thursday, and I graciously thank our professors for their prompt review. Therefore, we always knew how we did by the end of class, which gave us the encouragement to continue our best the following week. In addition, we continued to cultivate the art of nursing by dedicating 1,126 hours of clinical experience, meant to develop our critical thinking skills, learn to prioritize our nursing care, and make connections between the science and the art of nursing. The art is what we do with our newly skilled hands. They are to treat our patients with a human touch and a holistic approach. During this experience, we learn to assess the human body in detail, hence the head-to-toe assessment. We assess by using the ABCs of nursing: airway, breathing, and circulation. Furthermore, using Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which include food, sense of belonging, warmth, compassion, and self-actualization. In addition to our top priorities are safety, 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 has been an ingrained component to our in-nursing practice. We use nursing diagnosis to further understand the patient's problems as we plan the care. Then we would evaluate the response to treatment, all while keeping in mind the principle, do no harm. Working in the nursing field is our vocation. Appointed by our divine source to fulfill our life's work, we have been given the opportunity to learn and grow and to obtain special skills, and in gratitude, provide these skills to those who need it. As nurses, we will be continuously learning ways to help the mind, body, and spirit, and aid in our patients' wellness. Last summer, I had the opportunity to visit my father in his hometown of Mexico. In the past, I had the privilege to visit him yearly, yet this visit was different. My role as a daughter had expanded from compassion, love, and care to the need of my skilled hands. This visit presented the opportunity to give a nurturing touch to my dad, as well as take his vital signs, provide wound care, ensure his meals were at a consistency where he would not aspirate. These skills were a direct cultivation of my education from my nursing program. My dad passed 3 days after that visit, and it was a fulfilling experience to be able to provide a loving touch to my dad during his last days, along with giving him the best skilled care I could. Nursing is our vocation. Therefore, fulfilling this commitment to ourselves and to the lives we touch is our divine service, and may take us to many lengths towards healing the sick. It is a privilege and an honor to have completed the LVN program at Long Beach City College. Thank you all again for the opportunity to tell you about our extraordinary program and challenging one as well, for allowing me to show you how the LVN program has given us a wonderful gift to use in service to those who are ill. To my children, Austin, Brandon, and Ryan, I appreciate the time you've gifted me. I deeply love you. Thank you, my fellow classmates. I'm profoundly grateful that you have been on this journey with me. We have been a good and supportive team of one another, and may this enthusiasm for each other's success continue to be with us towards our higher education. Thank you. To our amazing instructors, thank you for sharing your extraordinary gifts and experiences with us. You truly are great examples of the art of nursing. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. So before we pin the vocational nursing graduates, we would like to acknowledge and honor our program director and department head, Miss Judy Weisenbaker, who is retiring. Judy has worked tirelessly for this program and is an exceptional leader for the vocational nursing program, is directly responsible for the high quality education that your students have received. She has dedicated herself to Long Beach City College, and she is leaving this summer, but Judy, I want you to know that you always have a place in the C building. You can come and stay with us anytime you want. Just to show you Judy's dedication, we have turned over the reins to our interim program director, Julie McGill, and Judy has already said, text me anytime, email me. Can I keep my email? I want to be able to help her. So while she is retiring, she is going to make sure that the program stays in great hands. So that is an example of her dedication. So Judy, I'd like you to come up, and we got you some flowers. Judy's very modest, so she left before I could give her her second gift, so we're gonna have to call her back up here. This is a nice thing that says, Long Beach City College, Judy Weisenbaker, congratulations on your retirement, 2016. And you may put it in that box. Thank you so much, Judy. And you can go ahead and stay up here because you're going to be doing the pinning now. So now we will pin our vocational nursing students, graduates.
First, I'd like to introduce the pinners tonight, Miss Rhonda Alger and Julie McGill over there, who's going to be the new program director and department. Thank you. Consuelo Gilliam. Simon Vu. Irving Soto Sanchez. Christina Prom. Wendy Padilla. Shangri-La Mendoza. Nancy Hang. Josephine Carlo. Adrienne Sherlock. Tavroth Sao. Geraldine Sandoval. Diana Rosas. Norma Resendez Garcia. Nalani Torres. Stephanie Tombor. Pamela Sun. Maria Shavachi. Thank you.